In this episode, we're going to talk about a simple step that you can take to save your family from a whole lot of unnecessary anguish. A few years back, we received a very sad phone call from a woman who was calling on behalf of her mom, who I'm going to refer to as Jane to protect her identity. Jane was referred to us by her best friend, who happens to be one of our Relaxing Retirement members. The reason for her call was that Jane's husband, Charlie, had recently passed away after suffering a massive heart attack at the very young age of only 66 years old. Jane's daughter shared with me how overwhelming this was for her mom after suddenly losing her husband of 45 years. In addition to dealing with the emotional trauma, Jane and her kids quickly realized that they had a host of problems that they had to deal with immediately. In fact, they didn't even know where to start because Charlie had kept all of his information very close to the vest. As they explained, Charlie was a very proud, do-it-yourself guy, and unfortunately a pack rat. He paid all the bills, did all the banking, he's the one who filed their income taxes each year, he dealt with their investments, he's the one who dealt with their insurance agent, he created all their wills, and he was the one who bought all their insurances. Jane and the kids knew next to nothing, so Jane felt completely helpless and foolish. And her children felt terrible because they didn't know how to help their mom. As you might imagine, this was an incredibly sad meeting, and we felt terrible. Well, if for some hypothetical reason you didn't wake up tomorrow, would your family face this same dilemma? Would they have the answers that Jane and her kids didn't? Probably not. In the 30 years of doing this work, I have yet to meet anyone who had all of this information collected and laid out in a spot where their family knew where to find it. So my action step for you in this episode is to commit right now to spending just 1 hour this weekend to protect your family from this kind of unnecessary anguish. I know it's nobody's idea of fun to write out a list of instructions for what to do when you're no longer here, but this might be the single most loving legacy you can leave them. It doesn't need to be carefully worded, and it's not a legal document like your will and trust. This is in addition to that. It's simply, here's where these are, here's who to call, and maybe here's the passwords and combinations that you'll need. Try to picture them anxiously trying to carry out your wishes, but without you there to guide them. Assume that they don't know anything that you know. Make a simple list of what they most need to know, show them the list, and then show them where to find the list. Your family will be very happy that you did. If you'd like the easiest way to take care of this right now, you can download a free copy of the What to Do When I'm No Longer Here checklist at the link below. I look forward to visiting with you on the next episode.